steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, really rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just...
All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Check 56. 3. Get him. Check the backer. You go tight.
Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll pitch it back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Off the play fake, Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Go, let's go.
Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check hot route. Hot. That's a what? Bang. Switch.
Now Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 49. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Fresno. 3. 1. He's coming. One up.
Here's Hilliard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 56.
Mariota now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check motion. One. Shoot. One.
3rd and 1 here for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand out.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the whip. 13. Go. Hey, Mike 52.
Now Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette uses the stiff arm. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Jaguars first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Man left.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Be alert. 52. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And an Allen to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Good. 180. He's coming. Double up. Hayden Cole.
Here's Foles. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They come out here in the eye. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Slam.
This a quick pass to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Hilliard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check 1. Joker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Fournette. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. What we got? 31's the mic. Come for you.
Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's Logan Cook now. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch the edge. Rush in. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Switch.
On play action, Mariota. Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the run. One. Baby, that's a baby shot. Check. Look. Grace don't travel. Show it up. Check. One. Kill. Turn up. Kill. One. Check safety. One up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And an alley to run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant.
Now Pollard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Thirteen. 31's the mic. Come on. Hey, wahoo. 31's the mic. 1-1. Let's get in there now. Check.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Watch the shot. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 99. Go with 5-3. 6. Hey, exit. 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here we go. Check him up. Check the call. 31's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll look to throw here. Open man right side is Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. One. Cross. Silent. Hey, box truck. 31's the mic. Hey, silent one. Gonna be a long day, offense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Under. Hey, Charlie. Where's the mic? Crunch time, defense. 30, where's the mic? Yeah. Watch the twist. What we got?
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yeah, go, let's go. Motion. Go with 5-3. Hey, echo.
From the 31, Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Matchbox right. Great.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sponge! No! Check!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's our time. Under.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Pollard again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Jacksonville.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
13. Zebra. X3. 218. Chopper.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak. Tighten up. Easy.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Hey, found one.
52, Mike, 52. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
20.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, check 24. One. Kill. Check.
A first down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check.
Mariota to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Mariota on 1st down. This is brought in by Gibson, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Jaguars 16, Titans 14.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Again, it's Fournette. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. It's a party now. It's a party now. One. Alert 3.
Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the whip.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Jaguars 23, Titans 21.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check me out, check me out. Kill.
One.
You draw Corker. Say.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action